Good morning, man of God. Good morning, woman of God. I came to speak to somebody this morning. We are in Naioth, in the company of prophets, in the company of those who are priests unto the high priest. We are in the company of like minds. But do you know that before this holy God can transmit through you, do you know that before he can pour his spirit into you and through you onto his people, there's a way that your vessel must be? Sometimes I look around and I think we're all wounded soldiers. I'm not here for show this morning. I came to speak to somebody who is ready to come face to face with what is left of them, the remnants of what life has done. I know you're brave out there. I know you're acting or pretending to be brave out there. Yes, we're soldiers for Christ, and we're still standing on our feet by his grace. Yes, I know all that. Yes, we've suffered years of affliction, and we overcame, and we're still on our feet by his grace. Yes, I know that. We're not denying that. We serve an all-powerful God. We serve the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Nothing compares to his majesty. Yes, that is true. But do you remember that he's also the mender of broken hearts? See, he never lied to you and I. He never did. We're the ones lying to ourselves. Do you remember that there's a moment he can put down his robes? He can put down his great armors. He can put down his big swords and weaponry. And he can come with his bare hands to rescue his own, to rescue his wounded soldiers, to rescue his wounded friends. He can do that too. He told you and I he can do that. So it shouldn't be embarrassing to come before him and say, Lord, this is the version of you I need this morning. Not the king in his flamboyant attire, in his majesty, but Father, the version of you I need this morning is my army commander who would turn back and see that his soldier is wounded and on the ground, and would drop everything and run bare hands and come and rescue me and pick me up from the ground and nurse my wounds and heal me back so I can follow him back on the battlefield. Please don't be shy to ask him for that version of him this morning. Man of God, woman of God, you need it. I need it. We need that version of him. He's the mender of broken hearts. I was laying down on my couch meditating and listening to worship music. And he touched my heart and made me realize I need him. I am wounded, so wounded, and I need him. I am trying. So if it's the same for you, then I want you to come before him this morning and say, Father, I need that version of you. You see that army commander, that part of you, that soldier part of you that can recognize instinctively that one of his own is on the ground back there. And he would turn back and find that it's me. and run back and pick me up and say, no one will be left behind on this battlefield. Ask him for that version of him this morning. Because man of God, woman of God, the years of affliction, sit for a moment this morning and recognize and accept what it has done to you. The reproach, how many times you don't have money, the things people have said about your God, about your life, about who they think you should be, what they think you should be doing. The years of reproach from family, from friends, from fellow men and women of God. The things that you're waiting for that you haven't received, and yet you soldier on and do his work daily. The fruit of the womb, the financial blessing, the healing you need for yourself, or for your wife or husband, or for your children. Just think of all the things that this years of affliction has done to you. Recognize that you're wounded this morning and ask him to heal you. Because you see, your vessel is something that he needs to use. But he cannot use it broken like that. He can't. He cannot transmit through you this way. So this morning, right here in Nayath, in the company of prophets, in the company of anyone who knows that God can speak through you, God can act through you, God can pour out his heart onto his people through you, God can put his burdens through you, God can heal through you. If you know who you are, then I'm speaking to you. He cannot do all of that with the way you're wounded right now, unless you ask him to heal you. You're going to keep wondering why the transmission is so slow, why he's not speaking through you as much, why he's not doing so much through you, and you've been waiting. Ask him to heal you. Let's work on that first. You are wounded. No one can endure years of affliction and come out unscarred. It's not true. So this morning, we didn't come here to show off how many years we've endured. I don't know how many you have, but I can tell you how many I have. It's been tough standing for the Lord, enduring the insults, the reproach. Some think you're crazy. Some think you're lazy. Some think you have no ambition. Some think you're not forceful in life. Some think you're not seeing God's vision for your life clearly. It's always reproach, reproach, reproach. People seem to think they know so much more about who you should be by now, even more than you yourself. You listen silently. You comment when you should, and you let it go when you should. But you endure it. You listen to it. You're always hearing it in your mind. They're always talking on the phone, in person. They always leave you with something that they've said about who they think you should be by now. Do you think years of that won't change you? And meanwhile, silently in your heart, you're saying, Father, the only reason I'm still standing my ground is because I know the plans that you have for me. They don't understand it, but you do. There's a thing you're doing with me, and I'll wait on you. I can wait for you. But that waiting has cost you so much insult and reproach. Don't fool yourself this morning and think you're okay. You're wounded. The ways of man are not the ways of God. So dealing with human beings when you're dealing with the Father is not easy. It's not easy, let's be honest with ourselves. When you're following the plans that God has for your life, and you're dealing with family, friends, co-workers, your fellow church members, your community, your children, your spouse, your fellow men and women of God. When you singularly focus on the plan that God is showing you He has for you, it's not easy dealing with the human beings around you who have not heard the same plans that God has whispered to you. And their reproach can be tough on the person. You're wounded. Oh, please tell me you understand this. So let's come before Him this morning so He can work on us. Because until He does that work, He wants to use you. He wants to use me so much. But He cannot do that. He can't until He has first healed your heart, cleansed this vessel. Then He can use you and use me. God bless you as you listen. Open up to Him this morning. Let Him heal you and see what He does with your life after that. Amen. May God bless you.